This is what you need to do immediately you notice that your feet are swollen. Some conditions can actually trigger your feet to be swollen, especially when you sit down for a very long time or when you travel on a very far distant journey, or you just start noticing that suddenly your leg on its own start becoming swollen. Okay, these are the things that you need to do immediately before you visit the doctor. Okay, so what these are the home remedies that you need to try. Okay, by the time you try this out and it doesn't work, please rush to the hospital and report this condition to the doctor. So in this video, we'll be taking few points among the home remedies that you can use to tackle swollen feet. Okay, so point number one is that you have to raise your leg. Okay, let's say that you traveled and you're back, okay, and you notice that your legs are swollen. What you need to do is to raise your legs on your feet on the chair. Okay, remember you're talking about feet here. You raise your feet on the chair, or you raise it on your pillow. What did I say? On your chair, or you raise it on your what? On your pillow. So if you're lying down, the pillow is perfect. If you're sitting down, the chair is actually very perfect for you. Okay, having said that, what is the next thing that you have to do when you notice that your feet is swollen? Immediately you notice that your feet is swollen, you need to start watching the kind of food that you eat, especially when it becomes recurrent. Okay, so most of the time when we take a lot of salty diet and you have a lot of salt in your system, it helps to accumulate fluid, and by the time fluid begin to accumulate, you will notice that your feet is becoming swollen. So another thing that you need to do when you notice that your feet is actually swollen is to exercise. Most of us, we don't exercise at all. Most of us, we don't exercise. So exercising is a sure way to make sure that your feet calm down. Okay, then the next thing is going to be mind blowing. Okay, so before I talk about this next thing, if this is your first time on this YouTube channel, please, I want you to click on the subscribe button and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And as you're subscribing, don't forget to click on the notification button, okay, so that whenever we post rich content like this, you'll be among the first persons to know that something like that is in existence. So now let's go over to the next point. Like I told you earlier, it's going to be mind-blowing. So if you're on the, you have you're based, okay, you are a bit bigger than what your normal BMI should be, body mass index should be. So what you need to do is to shred your weight. Okay, what did I say? Shred, like calm down, like you need to lose weight. You need to look for any healthy weight loss strategy that you can imbibe, that you can actually activate in order to lose weight. So having said that, there's something very important that I don't want you to miss. So if you're thinking about going off from this video to do other thing, because I know that the internet space is actually very fast paced, and this other important thing I want us to talk about. So what is that? So many of us are in the habit of wearing tight clothing, especially around the waists and the foot. Okay, so now if you always notice that you have swollen feet, there's something that you must do. What is that thing that you must do? If your shoes are very tight, what you need to do immediately, as soon as possible, is to remove that shoe and put on something that is very light, something that is free, and something that is flat. So you know, this issue of having extra shoe in the bag, so many people feel that it's something that is a woman thing, but I want to tell you that even as a man, you can also do it, and it's going to be helpful to you. Sometimes you wear a shoe that is very tight, you need to have extra in your bag. So maybe when you, because of fashion, you know, you want to make fashion sense, you want to make a statement fashion wise, what you need to do is do what? By the time you go out, by the time you are done with in all those ceremonies, you can pull it out maybe in your car, put on something that is very light, flat, and as the case may be. So another thing, like I thought about tight clothing, so many of us wear clothes that are very tight around the thigh, you know, so it becomes very tight. So if you are putting on such clothes, and you're traveling, so if you just have to watch yourself, and you're traveling a long distance journey, or you're going to a job that you know that you'll be sitting down for a long time, so you need to wear something that is free. If you put on something that is very tight, there's every likelihood, like it's very tight around the waist, that's not allowing circulation to flow properly, especially venous blood return going to the lower limb and returning. If that is impaired, it means that your legs may become swollen. So for you to be able to tackle that, like I said, make sure you look at what you wear. Wear something that is going to be free from you, something that is going to be, very, very friendly to you. So once again, let me tell you, I'm Honorable Victory, your kidney health coach. In this very channel is dedicated to educating people on healthy lifestyle, especially how it relates to your kidney. So having said this, okay, if you've done all this for a few days and it didn't work, it's actually the right time to visit your doctor. Remember that your doctor should be someone who is highly knowledgeable about managing conditions like this. So feel free to share this to your friends if you actually enjoyed it. Please feel free to share it to as much as your contact as possible, because I know that it's life-saving and it's going to save someone's life today. Thank you very much.